Well, tonight we're hearing from those on both sides of the conversation after funding for the Northern Lights Express got the axe at the Minnesota Capitol. The Northern Lights Express is a long proposed rail line connecting the Twin Ports with the Twin Cities. But as we first reported last night, both the Minnesota House and Senate voted to strip $77 million in funding from this project and put that money toward funding unemployment insurance for seasonal workers in education. St. Louis County Board Chair Annie Harla was on the committee planning for the NLX arrival at the depot in Duluth. Well, today she says the project is not over. About $108 million in state funding remains for the Northern Lights Express, and there are people lobbying in Washington, D.C. for federal funding.
We are one of the most shovel-ready projects in the nation, and so where we have this state funding, we have a plan and a corridor all set, we really are the right project to happen, and it's not the time to give up on it.
Meanwhile, State Senator Jason Rarick represents parts of Carlton and Pine counties that the NLX would run through. In a statement, the Republican said it is a project he's opposed to from the start because he says people in his district do not want it.